Hey everyone, I hope you're doing well. So I wanted to give a quick update because some of you have been actually asking me how I've been doing since it had been 4 months since the last time I had filmed a video. I did just upload a new video, and I was going to talk about this update then, but I think some people aren't into hearing life updates, so I'm here filming a separate video on it. But the reason why I have not been able to do reviews and YouTube videos is because I am actually pregnant. And I'm really excited about it, kind of nervous, but more excited about it. But with pregnancy comes with a lot of changes. Some that I did expect, and then others I was not ready for. So obviously there are bodily changes that happen. My skin type completely changed, so I had to totally revamp my skincare. But the thing that really surprised me was how my sense of smell completely changed in the first trimester. So I'm currently in my second trimester and things have been a lot better. Uh, Although I would say I am still very sensitive to certain smells, and my sense of smell is still pretty strong. But the first trimester really prevented me from reviewing new fragrances, especially. And I had to avoid a lot of some of my favorite fragrances from my own collection. So I could talk a little bit about how pregnancy changed my sense of smell. Maybe any of you who have been pregnant could talk about your experiences with your sense of smell as well, if this is something that happened to you too. Maybe it didn't. I know pregnancy is very different from person to person. But for me, during the first trimester, there are a lot of smells that I was not able to stomach, literally. I did have pretty strong morning sickness. It's gotten a lot better, but when I had it, I really struggled with smells like from real life, like the smell of cooking meat. Even smelling something like pork being microwaved would send me straight to the bathroom. Um, and then something that I still struggle with, surprisingly, is the smell of buttered popcorn. So going to the movie theater is definitely a struggle for me. That's for some reason a smell that I really can't stand right now, and I think that's probably going to stick with me for a long time, if not forever. But in terms of fragrances, I had to completely avoid my vanilla fragrances. Eau Duelle, which is a perfume that a lot of my real life friends and my husband associates with me, was a fragrance I could not touch. I wore it once and it made me want to gag because of how strong the vanilla is in that. Um, so I haven't returned to that scent yet. I don't know if I can wear Eau Duelle again. I think I will. I think my sense of smell has gotten a little bit better. And I was able to wear Shalimar not too long ago, which is very vanilla heavy, but yeah, that was a surprise. I was just not able to stomach it. And then surprisingly, um, green scents was something I struggled with too, specifically fragrances that had galbanum. I, for some reason, was not able to stomach that note, although now I'm able to wear galbanum fragrances. And then anything heavy, anything very strong, was something I could not stand. Black Orchid comes to mind. That was a fragrance I really, really did not like during the first few months of pregnancy. Uh, and then there are certain types of fragrances that I liked a lot more when I was in my first trimester. So, if you've been pregnant or have heard or known someone who has been pregnant, you're probably aware of some weird food cravings. One of my food cravings was sour foods, specifically citruses. And that kind of carried over to my taste in fragrances, which is kind of interesting because last year when I filmed my summer fragrance video, I talked about how citrus is a category I just normally don't like. I think, or I thought it was a very boring type of fragrance. It just didn't interest me, but that was the type of fragrances I gravitated towards, even during colder days. And some of my favorite fragrances that I wore during my first trimester were things like Dior's, the one I just talked about in my previous video, Escale Portofino, which is a neroli fragrance, but it has quite a lot of citruses in that. I really wore I wore the shit out of Chanel Eau Premiére, number 5 Eau Premiére, because of that lemon note. I wore Herba Fresca, even though it's quite a strong fragrance, and that used to be a fragrance that I would prefer on other people. I like that on myself because the lemon note was just very tart and mouth-watering, and it just kind of fulfilled some of my cravings when I was craving a lot of lemon juice and oranges. Yeah, so those are like some fragrances that I was really into. Some things didn't change. I was still very much into rose fragrances, although I kind of avoided the stronger rose fragrances, like the heavier ones. I did not wear Lyric at all. Lyric from Amouage, which is still one of my favorites, but it was just too heavy during that time. But I was definitely into fresher rose fragrances like Stella, my newer one, Rosa Novella from Santa Maria Novella. I really like that. And then another fragrance category I was into was woods, especially really stripped down woody fragrances. I had a whole sample of Tam Dao from Diptyque. Completely finished that because I would wear that every night to bed because it would help me sleep. And I loved it so much that I am thinking about getting a full bottle of that. So yeah, I still like the woody fragrances. So yeah, that's pretty much how my sense of smell changed, and that's what's been going on with me. Generally, I'm doing well. I know some of you have asked if I'm doing okay. I'm doing excellent, and I appreciate for those who asked. It really shows that you care. So thank you. But yeah, things have been pretty good, and my sense of smell has gotten better. So I'll hopefully, spend more time reviewing more fragrances and filming more videos for you. So thanks for your time, and I hope to see you soon.